You are now tuned in to a brand new episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K Sap. Well, guys, man, we got to talk about Cleveland Browns running back Quinshon Judkins. He's raising some eyebrows. He made some comments about Shedeur Sanders that apparently has been going viral. But we're going to talk about it right after this. Well, guys, despite the loss to the San Francisco 49ers, Cleveland Browns running back Quinshon Judkins took to the media and he said some comments surrounding around Shedeur Sanders. Now, coming off of yesterday's defeat, 26-8 against the San Francisco 49ers at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Quinshon Judkins was asked after the game on certain situations, certain play calls, how he feels about the Wildcat. And he made some remarks about Shedeur Sanders that you guys might want to hear. Now, despite everything that went on yesterday in that game, a lot of people are pissed off at Kevin Stefanski, Tommy Rees, and the coaching staff for the play calling where they completely abandoned the pass game in the second half. Also, the coaching blunder when you went for it for 4th and 1 at your own 30-yard line when the game was still 10-8. I think that was the play that turned the game around. Despite the blow up on the sideline that Jerry Jeudy had where he tried to confront Shedeur Sanders and Shedeur Sanders stood his ground, and a lot of people were going at Jerry Jeudy all day yesterday, talking about Jerry Jeudy. How dare him? Jerry Jeudy, as a veteran, he needs to be helping out his rookie quarterback instead of showing him up on the sidelines. But when it came to Quinshon Judkins took to the media after the game, and he said some things. And Quinshon Judkins handled himself professionally. And, you know, some of these reporters will try to bait you in, ask you ridiculous questions. And Quinshon Judkins, he responded real well. And he said some very interesting things when it came to when they asked questions about Shedeur Sanders. And Quinshon Judkins said things that you might want to hear. But before we get off into that, we partnered up with Underdog Fantasy, and this is a word from our sponsor. Underdog Fantasy is the best way to play fantasy sports. Let me tell you about the easiest way to get in on some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, win you some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry, get every pick right, and win some serious cash. Use my promo code SBD23 and receive up to $1,000 in bonus cash. Now that it's football time, follow Simply Ball Dropping as I share my picks. Like I said, pick your player, choose your amount, win money. Make picks, win cash. Thank you, Underdog Fantasy, for the partnership with us, and thank you for using promo code SBD23 on Underdog Fantasy. Well, guys, with that being said, let's listen to what Quinshon Judkins said, the clip that is going viral on how Quinshon Judkins handled himself with the media and the great things he said about Shedeur Sanders. Let's take a listen.
Go back to the drawing board and see how you can be better.
Why do you think these mistakes keep happening? You did 13 and 14 at this team.
I'm
not
sure.
That too.
I'm not sure, you know. I don't look at that. I just try to go out there, do my job, hold myself accountable, and, you know, support my teammates.
What was different with the offense in the second half? Because the first half you guys seemed to have success, and all of a sudden, what were they doing differently?
Different formation, defense. Originally, they had like 4-2 box, so not that many guys in the box. And then second half, we come out, so a lot of people in the box, so we had like 8 or 9 people.
And on those 4 down plays that you guys didn't convert, is it just not having the right personnel out there, or what led to not being able to get just the simple?
It's just football, man. I think it's part of the game. You know, go back, see how you can be better, and just go out there the next job and try to be your best.
It's a couple of injuries on both sides of the ball. You guys, Jack and Dylan, leaving the game. How tough was it to see some of those guys go down and the injuries continue to just pile up throughout the game?
Definitely tough because you see how hard those guys work throughout the week and, you know, the way they prepare. And for that to happen, it's definitely frustrating, not only for me, but for them as well. But, you know, we have a lot of great guys on our team. They all step up and just go out there and do their job.
Q, I leaned on you a lot in this game. I think that touchdown drive, you guys didn't pass the ball except for the Shedeur TD pass. What do you feel like you guys were doing to get good push on that drive, and what slowed it down?
On that particular play?
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, everybody just doing their job, man. That's what we prepare for each and every day throughout the week. So it was no, I feel like it was no doubt from anyone that would happen. So that's just what we do each and every time. That's our mindset, mentality that we have.
What role do you think the conditions played?
For myself, I don't think it played a role for me personally. Coach Stefanski, we practice outside all week. This is something that's normal as far as the weather conditions. So we had a good way to prepare.
How do you think Shedeur handled it?
He's a great guy. He's a great quarterback. He always handles things well. He's really good at what he does. Everybody in the room believes in him. Everybody on his team believes in him. So he'll continue to go out there and perform the way he does.
Hey, you heard what Quinshon Judkins had to say. See, the reporter tried to bait him in by asking him how you think Shedeur did. And you heard what Quinshon Judkins said. He's a great quarterback. Everybody supports Shedeur Sanders, and Shedeur Sanders is going to continue to go out there and do great things.
Quinshon on those fourth down plays, is that something where you guys as an offense, even when they're maybe a little more over aggressive, like doing it from your 33, are you guys like urging
Which particular one?
I guess just like both of them. Are those situations where like you guys are urging the coaches to go for it as an offense?
No, I mean, we're players at the end of the day. We don't have control over, you know, certain play calling. We just go out there and just execute the plays.
What did you see on the one where you got the carry?
With the fourth down?
Yeah.
So those guys just shot the gap. When I got the ball, they were already in the backfield.
And then obviously Harold, he made a great play earlier in the game. Do you try to encourage him or uplift him after that fumbled snap, or do you say
Harold's a great player, tremendous player. He does a lot of great things throughout the game, and he's consistent. So, you know, he has a next play mentality.
Were you guys trying to quick snap on that fourth down play?
The one for Harold?
Yeah,
that was a quick snap play.
How much are you starting to really relish when they call for that wildcat formation and get the ball like immediately in your hands to sort of make a play like you did in the 2 points?
Yeah. So I didn't know that we was gonna go for two on that particular one, but once they dotted up, I seen it down in distance. You know, we'll get it.
Any doubt that you were in?
Nah, no doubt.
Coach Stefanski said Shedeur will start against the tight ends. Just what's your reaction to getting another start for you?
I don't have a reaction. Like I said, the whole team, we all believe in Shedeur. Coach Stefanski, he's making a great choice and whatever decision he makes, so I support it.
Now, you heard what Quinshon Judkins had to say. Man, he's a mild-mannered kid. I thought he handled that press conference well. The media tried to bait him in because they circled back and wanted to ask him about Shedeur again. He stated it clear the first time he answered the question. Then they circled back and talked about Kevin Stefanski has named Shedeur the starter next week against the Tennessee Titans. And you heard what Quinshon Judkins said. He said, I don't have much to say on that because Shedeur Sanders is a great quarterback and Coach Stefanski is making a great decision. And that's the reason why Quinshon Judkins is going viral, because of the things he said. And he said that the whole team has Shedeur's back. They all support him. But the way he handled that, because of the way the media tries to, sprue things on and change the narrative, Quinshon Judkins came out and said it. Coach Stefanski is making a great choice. Everybody believes in Shedeur Sanders. Quinshon Judkins knows that he's a great quarterback. Knowing that Shedeur is the person that can lead them to victory. But yesterday's game, it didn't show that because the coaches had some blunders, the special team had some blunders, and it just didn't work out well for the Cleveland Browns. Even though the score was 26-8, that wasn't indicative of how the game was played, because the game was right there for the taking for the Cleveland Browns. You go for it on 4th and 1 at your own 30 and you're down 10-8. The game was still winnable, and I think that changed the game. But you guys let me know what y'all think about Quinshon Judkins on what he said about Shedeur Sanders. I see everybody in the comments section. #salute. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor. Turn your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. Oh, yeah, just in case I forgot. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. And this is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. Catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.